Popping out with a bad bitch, can't do nothing basic. You would think I thought.
Hey y'all, this your girl Kiana, and I'm back again with another video. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload another video. Now, y'all already know that I'm doing a series called Modern Women in a Woman's View. Now, if you haven't checked out those other videos, keep watching this one and then go watch the other ones. You're not gonna wanna miss out on what I gotta say. This video is going to be a reaction video. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video, but before I get started, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and comment your opinions below. I wanna talk about it. It don't matter how you feel about the conversation. All right, let's get into it.
The being Mary Jane syndrome. Now, apparently, based on research, there are a large and alarming number of black women who are single in the US and in the UK. Now, in America, Essence.com, they posted this article, right, based on research from matchmakers with the top 7 reasons as to why black men do not want to approach black women.
This should be good.
The 7 reasons, some of them was, we don't seem as fun, right? We look like we can't be bothered. This is about black women, and black men think this. We don't offer enough support. We don't offer enough support. We're more inhibited sexually, and men's friendliness is always misunderstood by black women, and we put too much pressure on black men.
Wait a minute, are we saying if black women are really single, or the quality of guys that are out there are not necessarily?
I think it's
many
the quality.
women.
I think the quality of guys is not.
Can I be understanding?
Yeah.
Let's understand something.
Yeah.
In late.
Okay, I'm sorry y'all, but he looked like Ray J. If you do think he looked like Ray J, we on the same page. He looked like Ray J. You know, Brandy brother.
Can I be understanding?
Like, let's understand something. There's too many women.
Yeah.
There's like 7 to 1 guy.
If you had a
Not
choice, would
everyone's
you
gonna
have
get
more than
married.
one woman?
We cannot answer them kind of
Okay,
questions.
wait a
I'm
minute.
married.
So-
What kind of questions are these? That is not in the manual. Edit, cut, remove.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, if you could have more than one,
My dad did, my uncles did,
Yeah.
my dad's dad did, they all did it.
My friends are the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened now is generations have changed. It's you women now that are not accepting it.
yeah.
It's you women now that are not accepting it. My moms, my aunties, 4 wives, 3 wives,
Yeah.
2 wives.
But how wealthy
generation.
were they?
What wealthy?
How wealthy were the
Some
men?
people were poor as
Because
shit and had 7 wives.
well,
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. It doesn't matter how much money a man has. Why do women, modern women, always think that it has to do with a man's pockets? He could be dead ass broke and still be a good man, but you still ain't gonna want him because he ain't got money like that. It matters to her how wealthy was he for him to have multiple wives. Actually, back then, men all had multiple women. They had one wife, but then they had, you know, other side women. And it's really in a man's nature to have more than one woman. Why do you think the ratio for men to women are like this? Men is here and women are here because it's so many more women to one man. The job is to procreate. It does not make it an exception for a man to cheat, but if a man and a woman are in a agreement in their relationship that the man can have more than one woman, whether they're doing it together or him by himself, it's okay for a man to have more than one woman as long as it is an agreement between both parties.
That's
It
a
was
problem,
about the
man.
fact that
That's
there
a
wasn't
problem.
enough
He's
women.
right.
There's enough women,
There's not enough men.
Because you know
There's
why?
not
Because women are on the
enough.
rise. They're
So
like,
we're
they're not
saying,
taking the
okay,
shit.
so to
Yeah.
conclude-
Now you're doing empowerment and everything. Fantastic, wonderful.
Yeah.
Some of you are not gonna marry.
Yeah, it's true.
Some of you are not gonna have
They're
kids.
going to be forever single.
Some of you are gonna be single forever. Some of you are gonna be in and out of
Not in his
relationships.
for me,
Yeah.
though.
You
No,
can't
but
hold it down.
what I'm saying is because
Yeah.
there's 7 to 1. So that one woman that's not willing
Yeah.
to do 100%,
Oh, I see.
that guy
Yeah.
is gonna find another woman that's willing to do it.
Yeah.
It's just how it works. Why? Because guys more than likely
But can
want
we
to be
also
single.
talk about the
it's-
caliber of men? Because come on, it's shoddy business going on out there. Like some of my friends, I'm like, you good girls, but the guys.
They always go for it.
Girls like bad guys.
That's true.
Can I,
and
When
then
you're
they want it to
nearly 30,
turn
I'm over
good.
that.
It's an age. It's the
And then
age.
they want it to
It's the
turn
age
good.
and the generation.
They like bad guys. Why? You want a man that can protect you and hold it down and
Me, I
respect
don't
you.
need protecting
And
anymore.
then,
I'm fine.
as he gets older,
Then what happened? That woman saying, I don't need protection anymore, then I'm fine. Then what? Because if this world was to go into like an apocalypse and women needed somebody to go out and get things for them because they can't protect themselves, who are they gonna call? A man. Oh my God. Just like Kevin Samuel say, you can't make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make it up.
tell him, listen, you gotta drop something out, and he's looking at you like, yeah, but how?
I agree with that. I think sometimes there's the thrill of the bad guy,
Yeah.
but I do feel
what day and age? It's not the 90s anymore.
It's still out there.
Not the thrill of the
Still
bad
there.
guy, but you want a guy with a little bit of edge, because you don't want
That's
someone
a
who's
bit
boring
flashy.
that can kind of be a bit feisty or has his own opinions. But I do think though, I think with social media, I think guys are getting a bit too brave, and they because they think there's loads of options, more options.
There is.
There are.
is.
So they're kind of like, oh,
And if
okay,
it's
you
not
won't
the
do
UK,
it.
it's in
then-
Miami.
Well, yeah, exactly.
In Atlanta,
International.
it's lit.
Because all they have to do is slide in the DMs. Way back when,
Yeah,
there wasn't the
exactly.
DMs. There wasn't even,
There was
WhatsApp.
free voice
DMs
note.
is a bit
Exactly.
scummy.
Free voice
So
note.
it was
That's it.
harder. It was harder to kind of see your options. But I think now, men are spoilt for choice, and they're being
Absolutely,
picky.
yeah.
So I think
But so are women. Why are we
Yeah.
like thinking that it's only men? Do you know how many men are
Because
out
you
there?
must respect yourself. Let's not
Let
forget
me-
that.
Let me tell you something.
Let's not forget. This is another
Girls
issue.
are having
A lot
sex.
of women
That's the
want to be
reality.
like men, and men
No,
are now
no.
thinking, well, if you want to be men, be men. Let's
I'm
all
not
do
saying
it
that.
then.
I'm saying that.
Not that it's right for men to do
if
it,
somebody
but a
think-
lot more women are trying to do what men are doing,
No.
and men are
I'm
coming
not
across
talking
like.
about sleeping with everybody, but having your options. If you know what I mean. If the offering that's currently there isn't really saying nothing.
If this is a current account, what offer?
This is not
How you gonna
Santander.
tell me
A
it's their current
woman
account?
should take her time
Yeah.
with a man and get to know him, not sleep with him. I'm not saying, I mean, get to know him and see if it's compatible. A problem with a lot of women is they don't ask questions. They feel like if
Yeah,
I
no,
ask
I'm
them
a
too many
question
questions,
I'm a
person.
question
I want to
person.
know your
So you're
credit.
getting
Are you,
places.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
what's
a
your
question
credit
person.
score? Like, what
Yeah.
you're really saying, you know?
All right, so the thing about some women are they ask the wrong questions. I'm gonna say it like that because a lot of women will ask, what's your credit score? How much money you make? What's your career? Judging a man by those aspects in his life. But when they really think about it is when a man start asking, what's your credit score? What type of job you got? How much you make? She may not make as much as him. And her credit score, it might not be as good. Of course, you guys can build that together. But what I'm trying to state is women don't like to be asked questions that they ask men. And I'm gonna reiterate that. Women do not like to be asked the same questions as they ask men. Why is that? Comment down below if you got the answer and let me know, because I'm kind of mind boggled right now. Please let me know.
Is it lit?
But you're right. I think some women,
No
you're right.
questions.
Some women don't have the standards.
You want to have children, you don't want to have
Exactly,
children.
but some women
You're
don't
really
have the
working,
standards,
don't
but
work.
then because those women don't have the standards, it makes it an effect on everyone because then they think every woman has got no standards.
Yeah.
Because if you meet 10 women and you're going through no standards 10 times,
Yeah.
you meet number 11 and she's like, I got standards. You're like, please.
Yeah.
You're going to first say, please.
But
Why?
then isn't it all about sex then? If
No.
that's the case,
No,
the
it's
ease
not.
of sex. Because isn't that really the end goal that if you're meeting 10 girls, they're all saying the
You're
same
gonna
thing.
bang.
The 11th one says she's got standards, but you're like, nah. Isn't
That's
it
why some
because
people
how
marry the
easy the other
11th one.
person is?
Yeah.
That's why some
true.
people will marry the 11th one. And some people
That's
will
true.
say, no, I'm going back to
Unfortunately,
easy.
some men go through, this sounds awful, but some men go through them to get to that one.
It's true.
No, but then when they get to that one, usually then they still behave bad.
They do. They do.
And that's the problem. A lot of wives are at
That's
home
the
crying
issue.
because
Yeah.
their husbands are not staying
and
at
that's
home.
why
They
people
still
are
want to
single.
go and play.
That's why women are single.
You know, let me say something to you, yeah? Do you understand? Do you know the meaning of embarrassment?
Go on, explain.
Yes. A lot of women don't want that in their
It's
home.
true, that's true.
You see, some women would
That's
rather stay. You see when they say keep your problems at home.
Keep it locked in the
Especially
house.
African.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they will keep
Jamaicans,
them
we like to
hair.
air.
Can you see? You understand? African women is like a lot of them is when you get married, stay in that home.
But then you got the white women going on Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah,
They're
you
like,
know?
Stay in that home.
true.
As soon as there's a problem, you come and discuss it with the
family,
elders.
yeah.
The elders
Yeah.
will tell you
Go
back,
back.
to
Yeah.
your husband's house.
It's true.
So
It doesn't matter what he does,
What
go
you're
back.
having is
So what they're saying is the thing about modern women, when they get in a relationship, they like to, take their problems and talk it out with their friends. And granted, sometimes your friendships are kind of used in like a therapeutic way, but when you think about it, how do you think that all of the relationships back then worked out? Their relationship problems, 9 times out of 10, stayed at home. They didn't talk it out with nobody. They didn't have people in their ears talking all the time, telling them what they think they should do. They talked it out with their partner. Everything was fine. As long as you have that communication, trust, you should be good.
back home, B. It's lit.
So there's a recent survey on essence.com that said the reason why so many black women are single is because black men are scared to approach them. Do you think this is true?
We need to up our game.
So are you scared to approach a black woman?
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
just that I feel that black women they're too proud.
Proud?
Yeah.
Okay, honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Black women, they're too proud.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
need to-
that's why I
to
kind of
have-
get put off by it.
Black women are too proud. I can agree.
Let's say this, yeah. Since young, year 7,
Yeah.
I got violated by black women, like
Yeah.
dark-skinned women.
Yeah.
So obviously, white girls were easiest for me.
Yeah.
So I started liking white girls more.
Yeah.
But as I got older, my mum told me black women ain't the same.
Yeah.
And I see my sister and that they're calm. So now I date black girls.
Yeah.
But what I think is black girls just stereotypes, isn't it?
So it's the stereotypes of the angry black woman.
Huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
the angry, bipolar and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Black women have made this name for themselves. I'm not saying all. I'm not. I'm speaking from experience from what I've seen. A lot of black women are named as the angry black woman because simply they're just angry at almost everything. Though a man could say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Why you talking to me? This man was just saying, hi, how you doing? Asking how your day is. A lot of black women always mad that a man does not think about how they feel. But when somebody, a complete stranger, is saying, hi, how you doing? How's your day? They're offended. Damn, like, why are you so mad? Because one man did you wrong. You're just gonna take it out on everybody else. That's why you're still single.
So you now, as you've gotten older, you've got more confident in approaching black women?
Yeah, because obviously now, I don't know, I think my looks gone better. So when I drop game to black girls,
They're like,
they don't mind
know.
now.
There are record number of women in their 30s who are freezing their eggs in the UK. Does this show that it's much harder to settle down and find the one in the UK?
All right, y'all, that was a good video. I found that one. I was like, let me go ahead and do that one. That was a really good video because it shows that not just women in the United States, but women in the United Kingdom also are having this problem of being single, not starting their families when they want them. And it makes a lot of sense. Either when you grew up in your household and your mom or your grandmother or your great-grandmother, if she was alive, they didn't teach you how to be a feminine woman or how to respect the man and not be so angry and how to really carry yourself as a woman. Sometimes it could stem from the household, and then sometimes it could be you could have come from a good household, and society and social media and everything in the world now, we're in 2021. Things are not the same as how they used to be in 1960s. What we see these days, how Cardi B was talking about in her song, I don't cook, I don't clean, right? But guess what? Offset made a video talking about she don't cook or she don't clean. She was up in the back talking about shut up with a broom or cooking or something like that. So you talk about you don't do all of these things, but guess what? You're showing these people that it's okay to not do these womanly things for your man. And a lot of women don't like to cook or don't clean. I bet you those women are usually the ones that are single. A lot of the women that say they don't like to do these things that a man really needs a woman to do, those are the ones that's single. Because men are the ones that are expected to provide. But when women don't provide what they're supposed to in the household, men don't like that. That's a complete turn off. All right, y'all. I'm starting to get hot up in here. You know, the sun beaming on me. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I will talk to you in the next video. I'm about to get out of here because I'm sweating bullets right now. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.